So, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to be talking about lead magnets. So, what are lead magnets? It's like magnet that will keep attracting leads for you. Okay. Step number one to grow fast is to attract leads even when you're not working. I would put it other ways. Start attracting leads even when you're sleeping. And the highest way of running a business is to achieving sales even when you're sleeping, slash attracting money on autopilot even when you're off, even when you're sleeping. Okay, for that you need to start with lead magnets. What are lead magnets? Lead magnets are things that will help your customers to bring the leads. Okay, to pull the leads. It'll make them to inquire more about your product slash service. Let's get into this. Yeah. So what are the different types of lead magnets available? Let's start with introduction to lead magnets. Number one, lead magnet is basically value marketing. Okay, so it's purely value marketing. What is people call content marketing, but I want to go one step ahead and I want to call it as value marketing. You're actually adding value and even you're marketing that. So who would say no when you're really adding value? When I mean value, you're changing the course of their life or business for the rest of the time. Right? So that's like a super value addition. You're really adding value, contribution after the lead magnet, after working with you, after your intervention, something is going to be totally different for the customer. And I keep saying this, nobody cares how much you know till they know how much you care. So it's not about lead magnet, it's not about I know so much, it's about I care for you so much. When you care for them so much, when the customers are able to understand that you care for them so much, they will now care about how much you know so that you can help them in a much better way. And lead magnets will help the visitors for your website or Facebook or social media to become leads and leads to become customers. So how to convert visitors on your website as leads? How to convert your Facebook followers into leads? Your Facebook account or Facebook page could have 7,000, 8,000, 10,000 odd people or 25,000 people. Do you even have all those data with you? No. But how to convert the followers into paying customers? Today people are running so much behind followers, but start running behind leads. Right? And the best place where you can actually place these lead magnets would be your website, WhatsApp status, business cards or even digital cards, advertisements, YouTube and even social media. And why lead magnets work is because when the customers always have this thing of what is in it for me? What do I get by being in there? So that's what the customers really, really wish. Why they should claim it? Why the customers should really claim it or why they should not miss it? Just start highlighting all these things and the lead magnets will be very, very powerful. And let's go deep to some of the sample lead magnets now. So what are these sample lead magnets? Number one is obviously free consultation. So people can consult with you on online or live, physical, wherever it is. They can discuss with you to really get a life-changing advice. And too many people out there on market for free consultation. But when you want to do free consultation, it should be like a game changer for them. But if you want more people to opt in for free consultation, you've got to do this. See, very simple friends, if I'm putting out, I don't do free consultation, but if I'm putting out a link out there on market to say that if you want to have a discussion with me, for free 30 minutes, 25 minutes, 15 minutes, chit chat with me, speak, let's talk growth. And I know a lot of people will pull in, and that's because of the personal brand or the value that we've created in the market. That's why I'm always urging all of y'all to start becoming a celebrity. Your face needs to be all over YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, just not pushing content to the market, but caring about the customers, talking about the customers' problems, talking about the customers' pain points, interacting with customers, go live and do different other things. And people like you. The more they like you, the more they like your product. Okay, like people now, at least for the entrepreneurs, we know Amazon, and we also know Jeff Bezos. We know Apple, but we also know Steve Jobs and Tim Cook. We know Google, and we know Larry Page, and we even know Sundar Pichai, right? So we know Facebook, and we know Mark Zuckerberg. So it's that personal brand always kind of works. Okay, you may be thinking, no, my business is different, that brand. The more, when that personal brand is built, people would love to, talk to you. So establish your personal brand, start creating content, create value. Okay, so create solid value and generate social proof. Okay, when people are coming and talking to you for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, create a hacking tool in the sense, create a doable roadmap, maybe 45 days follow-up plan, do a lot of things that if somebody comes for that 15 minutes meeting for you, that's a sure shot game changer for them. And then you can also generate social proof by getting their testimonials and content. One-line content, and they can give their testimonial via video or even text. You can even make new posters on that. So much is there on free consultation. Just go deep. For example, if you're a builder, okay, your free consultation, even the trailer for your free consultation could be, not everybody should go for a 25 years loan. Some should go for 5 years, some should go for 10 years and 25 years, and that depends on your income level, depends on how many people are buying the property, solo or couple, husband, wife, or the kind of company that you're working for. And come into us and we will tell you how exactly to choose a prime location for your property, and we'll also show you how to choose on a loan or a bank profile, how to build a profile for your home as well. Even if you're not buying your home this year, and if you don't have a loan eligibility, you come to us and we'll give you a session. We'll work with you whether that in 3 years down the line you will have the eligibility and you can buy your dream home. That becomes a success of the free consultation as well. Like really talk about their problems. Sometimes you feel it's like extra thing for you, but the more deeper you try to address your customer's problem, the more customers would come to you. So free download, try to give some research findings. Like even on LinkedIn, you'll find LinkedIn will give you some reports saying that employee trend and HR trend and all that. For you to download, they'll ask you need to give your email ID and phone number and all that. So give some research findings, 25 top most properties to invest in, and 25 interesting trends about why people quit jobs. Okay, the future of manufacturing company, how artificial intelligence can replace so many things in the market in the next 10 years. Some interesting report like that, industry focused, right? So it should be valuable information. Also it can be an ebook where they have to download and they can read it, and they can really cherish it. Whenever they look at that book or PDF file, they just feel so grateful to you, right? Also, if you're an entrepreneur, and if you're watching this, obviously if you're an entrepreneur and only part of GFI you're watching this, I also have another super good news for you, that you can even create courses as your lead magnet. Okay, because we also have this thing called trainandcoach.com, where we want to give a lot of value given courses for people. And if you're super strong in a certain area, and if you can make a mini course on that, let us know. We could feature your course on trainandcoach.com, and a lot of people come to know about that, and that will also help you to really boost your brand to the next level as well. So free webinar where you can address pain points, address values, instant, add value to them, instant conversions happen. Like in GFI, we don't do webinars anymore. We started doing this 5 days holistic business growth program. The reason why we do that is because we want to travel deep. We want to build deep, meaningful connections and relationships with the customers. That's why we're doing that. But again, normally people are super happy with webinars. But my way of webinars are a little different. But I'll tell you how normally people do webinars. Normally people do webinars are like, they try to address pain points. It's like initial 10 to 20 minutes or even 30 minutes, they try to irritate the customer by talking about their pain points. Like when you don't change this one, this happens. When you don't buy a home, you have to give the rent, house owner will tell you to go, you have to vacate, home after home after home. Likewise, you talk about too much about the customer's problem, where customer feels that, I want enough of this, I want to overcome this problem. What's the next step? Let me buy this product. So I don't do that, but again, that's what everybody in the market does, and maybe there's nothing wrong in doing that. If you feel okay doing that, go ahead. Irritate the customer by talking about the pain points, add some 15 to 20 minutes, teach them some good things, then you start asking them to pay for something, right? So free music, graphics, royalty free music, commercial, they can use this for commercial use, making some good posters, and they can download your template and use it and all that. And you can even make some free templates, plug and play templates, implementable templates, extra mile effort. So what is this template? I'll tell you. If you're a social media strategist, you can give 365 days social media content available for you for free. Download and start using it. And for that customer, you'll have to sell something else, but you'll have their lead, no? Once they've downloaded their PDF or book, you'll have the lead, no? If you're into weight loss, you can have a meal plan. Okay, if you're parenting, okay, how to engage your kids, 25 ways to engage your kids, 52-week brain boosting activity for your child. Okay, maybe even for a builder, you can even say something like financial checklist to buy your home within the next 3 years. Okay, so signages or grocery, how to plan your grocery, where with 2 visits you can run 2 or 3 visits, how to plan the entire month. So because every month there's a kind of a checklist, no? As a grocery store, if you can automate a checklist, how cool would that be, right? For full year, you try to give like 3 plans or 4 plans. Pick one plan and stick to this plan throughout the year. Because every home has all these things, no? It has green peas, it has dried peas, it has carrot, bean, vegetable, dal, and spices and everything. So there's a thing for everything. There's a timing for everything. So maybe certain items once in 6 months, once in 3 months, every month, 15 days. So make a timely thing like this, and they can just pull it out and start putting a tick mark, and they can just start buying it. I know it's that extra mile effort. It's so boring and could be irritating also, but annoying also. But when you do that, customers can get attracted to your product, to your shop forever, and they can just take a photo or just send because it's your own shop's thing, no? If they can just send it, it's very easy for your people also to buy it. So it goes in like a process. I know it's a crazy idea, but every good idea was a crazy idea once, no? So free trial, like 1 week, 1 month, make an explainer video about your product or whatever you're selling. Give a free trial for 1 week or 1 month, and then have a success training for that. I know a software company where if you take a free trial today, every day morning 9 a.m. they're doing a free Zoom meeting. For whom? For those who have taken free trial yesterday. And I do not know any Indian company who's doing this. That's the power. That's the commitment level. Think about the conversion, no? If 10 people take trial, 9 people will get converted like that. At least 8 of them, 80% will get converted like that. Because most of the guys who take online trial want somebody to talk to. Right? That'll be like really brilliant. So free trial is a good lead magnet. Free service product. Okay, so free service or product. So you can give some of your products or services for free, like limited time deal, limited units, and you can even run a timer on your website for this. Like the next 5 days, if you buy, we will bear the loan processing charges. The next 1 week, if you buy, along with the delivery, we'll give you a 5% return voucher, 2.5% of the bill value as a gift voucher. We'll give you these ice creams, we'll give you these chocolates. So it goes on. Again, these freebies customers always love. They get addicted. Okay. Like I was saying recently in another meeting that, for a company, for a software business where they were launching for a CEO product for 1 lakh value above, and I told them to do free iPads, and that was a big hit. It's not that the entrepreneurs doesn't have money for iPad, but for him it's value, man. Getting an iPad for free, I cannot imagine that. Super value. Let me dive in. Anyways, I think I'm going to buy your product for 1 lakh. Why should I buy after 3 months with no iPad? I'm ready to buy. I'm ready to make that commitment today. And if he makes a commitment today, it means he's going to be spending 1 lakh every single year. That's a subscription economy. Again, that's a whole different topic. I'll run a separate session on subscription economy again. But just telling you all these, when you say free product or service, that's like whatever you do, your message to market and offer to market, I call it as M to M and O to M. Message to market, offer to market is always totally different from what is there in the market. I would say your competitors should like kind of envy you from where you're getting all these ideas. Man, you're full of ideas. Just sit and think. That's called out of the box thinking. Just engage yourself with thinking like this, and then you'll crack it. And last but not the least is Chatbot Trigger. In fact, this is not at all a lead magnet, but even your chatbot can get you leads, because you're not giving any value, but your chatbot will give you leads. Because chatting with the customer in your website or a bot itself is a value these days, because customer feels that it's like a human is talking to me. Okay, initiate a chat, auto reply sequence, human feel. Okay, so conversational excellence. That's why I've mentioned convo excellence. Like in my website, James Vinny's website or Growth Foundation International website, there's a chatbot. Even that chatbot, I have multiple chatbots. I use a chatbot from Zoho. I use a chatbot from WhatsApp's Wati software itself. Right now, I think the Wati one would be on. We keep juggling that. But within 5-10 seconds, the chatbot will get initiated, and chat will get initiated. Customer will say hi. When the customer says hi, already their number is received. But from GFI side, we're not really downloading those numbers and try to market to the customers again. But again, if you really want those data, you can actually pull it. So everybody who visits your website, most of them are chatting, and obviously the data is captured. How cool is that? Then you can do an auto reply sequence. Like here, when somebody clicks, I would like to interact, we have 4-5 buttons that are going, right? 5 days program, podcast, YouTube. Then they click on podcast or 5-day program, they convert. So it's like a sequential conversation where you're really engaging the client and taking the game to the next level. Right? So I want you to start working on lead magnets for your business, and start sharing in the comment section what lead magnets have you started and how are the results also, because we want you to grow. When we mean skyrocketing growth, when we mean fast track growth, we're just not kidding. We want to make it really, really possible. We want you to start achieving that kind of a brilliant, powerful, unstoppable, unshakable, uncontainable results. It's possible. You just have to keep taking action in the right direction. As long as you're in GFI, that's taken care of. All the very best, and start taking action.